This is the second time that Mayor Kalugay is absent.
Issue a subpoena, Madam Chair, to this Mayor Kalugay, Mr. Chair, Madam Chair of Sual, Pangasinan. I so move, Madam Chair.
Yes, the chair.
Second the motion.
Thank you very much. On the motion of Sen. Joel, as seconded by the Senate President Pro Tempore Sen. Jinggoy, the chair rules that the committee issue a subpoena for the good mayor.
That's all, Madam Chair. We also
Thank you,
invited,
Comsec. Yes,
we
please
invited
proceed.
Mayor Kalugay, but he sent his letter of regrets.
This is the second time that Mayor Kalugay is absent. Nung unang imbitasyon sa kanila ng komite, sinabi nila may sakit sila sa dengue. This is the second inability to honor the invitation of the committee. So at the proper time,
I will
will-
move now,
yes,
Madam
please,
Chair.
Sen.
I will
Joel,
move
if you
now
would.
that we issue a subpoena, Madam Chair, to this Mayor Kalugay, Mr. Chair, Madam
Sual.
Chair of Sual, Pangasinan. I so move, Madam Chair.
yes, the chair.
Second the motion.
Thank you very much. On the motion of Sen. Joel, as seconded by the Senate President Pro Tempore Sen. Jinggoy, the chair rules that the committee issue a subpoena for the good mayor na kailangan makadalo na sila sa susunod na pagdinig.
Chair, may
Yes,
I
Sen.
also
Joel.
ask if we were able to invite the Secretary of Mayor Kalugay, a certain Cherry, which is she around? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Salamat, Sen. Joel. Also, Comsec, na-invite, I heard the name Cassandra Leong. Ano, nandito ba siya ngayon ulit? O nandito na ba siya sa atin?
Madam Chair, she is still at the hospital, but we sent a letter to the speaker requesting the presence of Ms. Cassandra Ong here. But there's no reply from the office of the speaker.
Well, the committee hopes that there will be a
Yeah,
reply
actually-
forthcoming from the office of the speaker. Yes,
Well,
Comsec.
there's a reply, if I may read. This of your committee to allow Ms. Catherine Cassandra Leong to attend the public hearing on September 9, 2024 at the Senate. Please know that this request has been approved by the Joint Justice Committee. However, please be informed that Ms. Ong is still confined at the hospital in Taguig. Our latest update is that she may be discharged from confinement either tonight or Tuesday, tomorrow.
That's good to know, Comsec, at salamat sa sagot ng Office of the Speaker. We have that in writing, ano po, hindi lang sa cellphone. Okay po. And tamang-tama kung di-discharge na siya ngayong gabi, kasi actually ang alam natin last time, Huwebes, 2 to 3 days lamang siya pinapapahinga ng doctor ng house. So she should really be here at the next hearing. Yes, Sen.
Madam Chair.
Joel.
Yes, Madam Chair, following the opening statements a while ago of Senator Raffy, and I think it's very important that we set the record straight when it comes to the contempt powers of the Senate, the jurisdiction and the pending court cases. And I can see two brilliant legal luminaries here on this August chamber. Madam Chair, just for the record and for the sake of clarification, is it correct that Miss Alice Go is still under contempt for her failure to attend the two hearings of this Senate committee, June 26 and July 10 hearing? Is that an affirmative, Madam Chair?
That is correct, Sen. Joel. Alice Go Huaping is still subject to the citation of contempt of this committee and the Senate.
So live pa rin po ito, Madam Chair. Pangalawa, yung jurisdiction, no? May we know the committee's position as to the jurisdiction and the period of imprisonment under the inherent contempt powers of the Senate, Madam Chair?
Sen. Joel, those are actually among the questions that not only the chair but I'm sure the colleagues will be raising during this hearing. And by the end of the hearing, gusto kong makapagbuo talaga ng ruling ang chair at ang komite tungkol sa importanteng usaping ito kasi napaka-importante po sa komite at sa buong Senado na nirerespeto ng mga resource persons ang powers at ang rulings ng Senado. In the same way, we give equal respect to the co-equal branches of
Madam Chair,
government.
Madam,
Before the chair asks the COMSEC to administer the oath
Madam Chair.
to our resource
Madam Chair.
persons, I will call on the majority leader, and then we will proceed to the administering of the oath. Yes, Sen Francis.
Madam Chair, good morning. Germane to the statement given by Senator Joel Villanueva. At the proper time, mamaya po, I will file a motion directing this committee to take cognizance of Ms. Alice Go at dito na po muna ititini sa Senado.
Thank you.
I serve notice, Madam Chair. I have with me bags of jurisprudence to back up my claim.
Thank you very much,
Madam Chair.
Majority Leader. The chair will welcome that motion at the proper time and
Madam
will
Chair. Madam Chair, I
rule on it accordingly. Yes, and Joel.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and I'd like to thank our Majority Leader for raising that up, because that is precisely what we wanted to tackle, Madam Chair, because let me just put into the records of this August Chamber the landmark case of Arnold versus Nazareno. This is a landmark case. It was stated that obedience to its process may be enforced by the Senate committee if the subject investigation before it was within the range of legitimate legislative inquiry. Accordingly, Madam Chair, as you mentioned, live yung ating contempt citation kay Alice Go. As long as there is legitimate legislative inquiry, then the inherent power of contempt by the Senate may be properly exercised. Conversely, Madam Chair, once the legislative inquiry concludes, the exercise of the inherent power of contempt ceases and there is no more genuine necessity to penalize the detained witness. I was about to ask that question, Madam Chair, before the Majority Leader made that statement of his intention, and it's also the intention of this representation to make a motion, Madam Chair, because the question will be, will Ms. Guo's presence here today not interfere with her pending cases in court? I would say no, and that is the position of this humble representation, and we wanted also to know the position of this committee. Madam Chair, I don't think that the mere filing of a criminal complaint before a court should not automatically bar the conduct of legislative investigation. At alam na alam ni Senator Jinggoy ito kasi yung Regis Romero II versus Senator Jinggoy Estrada, yung pong nakalagay po doon sa desisyon, the power of legislative inquiry cannot be made subordinate to a criminal or administrative investigation. And so I remain steadfast with that position, Madam Chair, and let me place it into the records that it should not that we have jurisdiction, Madam Chair. Considering also that we were the first one who issued the warrant of arrest, Madam Chair. And last but not the least, before we start, I know everyone wanted to ask questions. I wanted to raise this, and considering that we have Senator Francis Tolentino and Senator Rococo Pimentel with us here today, if you look at RA number 100660, this is an act strengthening further the functional and structural organization of the Sandigan Bayan, further amending Presidential Decree number 1606. It states there, Madam Chair, section, what's that particular section? Section 5, if I'm not mistaken, Madam Chair, that the regional trial courts shall have exclusive original jurisdiction where the information does not allege any damage to the government or any bribery. Letter B, alleges damage to the government or bribery arising from the same closely related transactions or acts in amount not exceeding to 1 million pesos. So yun po yung nangyari, no? But, Madam Chair, it should not be the Capas Regional Trial Court, but a different court should handle the case of Miss Alice. Under Republic Act number 10660, Madam Chair, it states there that cases, and we talk about it on the sidelines with our minority leader, it says there, cases falling under the jurisdiction of the Regional Trial Court under this section shall be tried in a judicial region other than where the official holds office. So I submit to the wisdom of this committee, and again, wanted to put that into the records. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you also, Sen. Joel. Of course, that is a substantive question already. So yung tanong tungkol sa criminal jurisdiction, siguradong i-discuss pa natin mamaya ng konti sa hearing na ito. Pero mayaman na yung mga predicate na inilatag para sa motion na ihahain ni Majority Leader Sen. Francis mamaya at pati ni Sen. Joel. At gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, dahil talagang ang Senado ang unang nag-issue ng warrant kaugnay ni Alice Guo at nag-trigger ng manhunt para sa kanya, the Chair will welcome that motion, and ano pa man yung magiging ruling ng Chair, makakapag-coordinate naman at magko-coordinate kung sakali ang komiteng ito sa korte which has jurisdiction of her detention at the moment. So maraming salamat po mga kasama para dito sa ating unang round ng exchanges. Comsec, panumpain yung mga hindi pa nakapapanumpa.
May I request those who have not taken their oath during the previous hearings to please stand up, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, please state your name, do solemnly swear that I will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to this committee. Thank you. You may now take your seat.
Salamat, Comsec. Ms. Sheila, napansin ko na nagsumpa kayo ulit, hindi na sana kailangan, no? Dahil nakapagsumpa na kayo noon. But you remain under oath, so that is fine.